Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. Today we're talking about 3 important tips for base runners. If you follow these 3 tips, you're going to be a way better base runner, hopefully be above your competition. So the first thing is always run your best speed, no matter what, no matter where you hit the ball. As soon as you hit the ball, now you're a base runner, right? Too many guys hit the ball and then they either just assume that they're out, oh, they're not going to field that ball, or they hit a ball and they go, oh, that's just a single, right? They hit a ball, over the infield, they just hit a ground ball through the hole, oh, that's just a single, and they don't run their best speed. They just run to first. If you always run your best speed, you're going to first be able to turn balls that maybe you think you're out into saves. You're going to be able to turn singles into doubles, doubles into triples, because you're not assuming anything. You're putting pressure on the defense. When you run as hard as you possibly can, when you run your best speed every time down the line, that puts pressure on the defense. If they know that you're running hard, well, now all of a sudden in their head they go, oh, this guy's going hard here. I got to make this play quicker than I'm used to. And when players do that, when infielders do that, they feel uncomfortable and they may make an error. When you hit a single to the outfield and they're used to guys just kind of jogging, well, they can get down on a knee, they can block the ball, they can kick it around a little bit. Oh, no big deal, throw it in, fine. We kept you to a single. But when they know that you bust your butt out of the box every single time, well, now they've got to quickly get over there. They've got to make sure they pick it up cleanly on the first time. They got to make sure they get the ball in quickly, get it right to the cutoff man, and that just adds pressure. So always run your best time. Plus, it looks good for players that are older. If you're looking to play in college, they're watching you how you get out of the box, how you run the bases, right? They're taking your time the first every time. So you may jog the first and not run as fast as you can, and they think you're running hard. And so they get you at a 4.5 down the line. And maybe you're a 4.1 guy or a 4.2 guy or anything faster than that. Well, now they think you're slower than you really are. Or they just think that you don't hustle, okay? So always run your best time. The second thing is to always know where the outfielders are, okay? Now this happens all the time, and players don't really realize it, that you don't have to be fast to be a great base runner. You have to be smart, and you have to do your homework. You have to be prepared on the bases. So when you get to first base, you should know where the right fielder is at all times, okay? So that when the ball is hit over your head, so if I'm at first base, I'm leading at first, and I take my secondary lead, and the ball's hit to right field, right? I don't know where he is if I don't check. So the ball's hit, what do I have to do? I have to turn around and look, okay? So now I turn around and look. By that time, I'm wasting valuable time that I could have been going first to third, all right? So what you want to know is, where is he? So that when the ball is hit, I don't have to turn around. I already know where it is, and I can move up if I need to. I can go first to third really quickly. So if I look every time before the pitch, before I get my lead, I just turn and just find my right fielder. Well, now, if he's playing deep, right? Maybe he's playing deep. I know anything low, shallow line drive, soft, little blooper or something. I know I can move up on that because he's too deep to field it. So when the ball's hit, boom, I go. I don't have to stop and check. What most guys do is they do that. So the ball's hit and they go, and then they move up to second instead of the third. All right. So know where he is, so that when the ball's hit, boom, I can go. Maybe he's playing the guy pull. Maybe he's playing the guy oppo. And so you know immediately once the ball's hit, if this guy's playing way over here and the ball's hit here, boom, I'm off first to third. Versus the guy that has to turn around and only goes to second. Every time you get to second base, check all your outfielders, because the same thing, when a ball is hit, I don't have to turn around and look. I already know where they are. Now there's going to be some balls that are close, right? I'm not 100% sure the ball's hit, then I'm going to turn and look. But there's balls where the ball's hit, boom, and I'm like, that's a hit, and I'm scoring, right? Instead of having to check. That's really, you don't have to be fast to do that. You just have to be smart, right? You have to pay attention and do all of your homework before time, okay? The last thing is to watch the ball, okay? So many guys just want to rely on their coaches for everything, right? The ball is hit, and the first thing they do is they're always looking at coach, looking at coach, looking at coach. When you're on the bases, you need to watch the ball, and you can make the determining factor of whether you move up or not. You know your speed, right? And it's much quicker for you to see the ball and make a decision than for you to see the ball and then go, oh, let me look at coach. Okay, what's coach telling me? Okay, he's telling me to go. Okay, let's go. It just takes too much time. right? So really instinctive players, really smart players, they move up quicker, right? They get to the next base because they're making the decision. They're not waiting for somebody else to tell them and then processing that. Okay, now let's go. All right. So watch the ball, and that's right out of the box, right? I hit the ball. I take 3 hard steps. I pick up the ball. I see if it gets through the hole. I see so many guys hit the ball, put their head down, they run, and they just run through first every time. The ball's like not even in the infield anymore, right? Because they don't watch the ball. Guys on first base, ball's hit, you want to go first to third, you make the decision. The only decision that the only help you really need from the third base coach is that ball down the right field line. Because as you start to run the second, you can't see it anymore, right? So it's hard to kind of peek over your shoulder. Some guys can still do it, but that's the ball where you can look at the third base coach. But everything else, it should be your call, whether you're going, right? And the only play that's not happening also is obviously when you're in second base and you're going to score. Well, now everything's behind you, so now you rely on your third base coach. But there's so many opportunities for you to read the ball, for you to make the determining factor of whether you're going or not. And don't just just put everything into the coach's hands, right? You decide, all right? So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, share the video with all your friends, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Check the description box below. We got a deal going on Plate Crate. Type in Antonelli or click on the link and type in Antonelli. Save 50% off your first Plate Crate. We also have a link to our Patreon page. You can support the channel and all that good stuff. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.